Hi, I'm Jerry Miguel and welcome to my cooking show. Today we're making a healthy and pretty easy dish, chicken vegetable soup. My version is pretty loaded with veggies. This whole meal by itself is all you really need, along with maybe a nice piece of bread, and it's very satisfying. The ingredients are all laid out right here. Aside from chicken, you'll need onions, celery, carrots, garlic, mushrooms, tomatoes, and right here is the chicken broth. Over here are some additional herbs and spices. Feel free to add any other vegetables if you want. For example, butternut squash or zucchini works really well. You can also add garbanzo beans for some extra fiber and protein. Today I'm just doing these ingredients for the sake of simplicity. First, you want to wash your onions, carrots, and celery ahead of time. You also want to cut them into little bits so that we can start with the sauteing. I've already cut the carrots and my onions, and I've cut some of my celery here to be used to saute. The first step is to saute these three ingredients: onions, carrots, and celery. As you can see, I've already started to saute my carrots and celery, and now I'm going to add my onions. You want to saute these three ingredients until the onion becomes translucent, which usually takes around 10 minutes at a medium heat. Onions are low in calories, high in carbs, give you energy, and are loaded with antioxidants. They also have vitamin B6, which helps with the formation of red blood cells. Celery is chock full of fiber. It reduces inflammation, supports digestion, is rich in vitamins and minerals, one of them being potassium. Carrots are loaded with vitamin A, which helps with eyesight. They also have carotenoids that help prevent cancers. They are low in calories and also help lower your cholesterol. Overall, they are a fantastic healthy vegetable. Now that the first batch of veggies are sauteed, as you can see, the onions are translucent and the celery is tender, it is time to add the garlic. I like to use pre-chopped garlic to save time. Don't be shy with the garlic. Garlic is super beneficial. It helps detox your body, lowers cholesterol, reduces the risk of colon cancer, and it can also help to improve athletic performance. It also has a very nice smell. We're going to saute the garlic in there for a couple minutes. The reason we add garlic later is because it burns quicker than onions, so you don't want it to add it to the beginning of the saute. Once the vegetables and garlic are sauteed, it's time to add the chicken broth and other ingredients. I use standard chicken broth that is low in cholesterol and has potassium. I use a 32-ounce container plus one 14-ounce can of broth. You can always add more liquid, either water or broth, later if you'd like. I also add my spices at this point. I use ground sage, coriander, tarragon flakes, Italian seasoning, and salt and pepper to taste. If you have certain spices you prefer, like thyme or basil, feel free to use them. I already have chicken that's shredded and ready to go. I now throw this in. Chicken, of course, is full of protein, low in fat, reduces the risk of heart disease, and increases bone strength. Chicken is just plain good for you. No questions. After that, I'll begin to add canned tomatoes. One 14-ounce can is good. Tomatoes provide lots of antioxidants and are good for the heart. They also help maintain strong bones and can repair damage done by smoking. After the tomatoes, I also add a small can of mushrooms, which adds some extra texture and flavor. If you prefer fresh mushrooms, go ahead. I like canned because they maintain their shape while boiling. Mushrooms help support your immune system. They also contain vitamin D, which helps with cell growth, vitamin B6, which helps build more red blood cells, and they also help to lower cholesterol. Take the pot to a boil, and then once you see it boiling, reduce the heat, cover the pot, and simmer for about 25 to 30 minutes, or until the carrots are tender but not mushy. Now it's been simmering for 25 minutes. You can see how good this looks. At this point, some people add pasta or noodles and simmer for about another 10 minutes. But that's a personal choice, and I'm not going to be doing that today. The soup is delicious without any noodles. This is looking real good. Bon appetit. Ready to